Shri Anandamayi Mat Ki Jai. Bhavatap Pranashanyai Anand Ghanamurtaye Jnana Bhakti Pradainyai Matastubhyam Namo Namaha. Matastubhyam Namo Namaha. So, we were discussing yesterday about Ma's sadhana leela, how it started, how it began. Ma said the sadhana she did, the play of sadhana, she said. So, it was in Bajitpur, it was in Ashtagram, when she was taking bath in the pond. She had just a khayal, a thought, that how it would be to play a role of a sadhaka. So a veil she herself brought over her knowledge, the oneness she was born with. So she brought a veil on it, and she started playing the role of a sadhaka. And the sadhana leela of Ashkram we were discussing yesterday. Now, a very important, the sadhana leela of Bajitpur. In 1918, Bholanath moved to Bajitpur, and here Ma, as like usual, she was doing all the householder work. From the morning till evening, she was serving, cooking, cleaning. So much she was doing. It was not just like whole day she was just sitting and meditating. She was continuously, she set an example that how the householder should live the life. Your duty is first. The service she was doing to the whole family, it was incredible. One should not run away from the duties. She did it fully. And then, when she, even in the end, in the evening, Bholanath ate his food, she asked permission. Okay, now I will sit to meditate. And then she would chant. Whole night, this is how the leelas were, sadhana leela was happening. And it happened. Somehow, when Bholanath saw that she is chanting Hari, Hari, Hari Bol, so he asked her, we are Shaivas, we are Shaktas. So how is it that you are chanting a Vaishnav, Hari Bol, Hari Bol? So here I want to say, like, it is so amazing that she did not objected. She simply accepted. She said, okay, what name should I chant? Should I chant Jai Shiv Shankar Bam Bam Har Har? So Bholanath was very happy. He said, yes. So she started chanting Jai Shiv Shankar Bam Bam Har Har. So this is an ideal of the householder life. She said that there is no need to argue. She was the Jagajanni, the mother of the universe. She could have said, no, all the names are same. So what's the problem with Hari Hari? She did not argue. She simply accepted. And she started chanting Jai Shiv Shankar, Shiva's name. And the kriyas, all the process, the sadhana leelas, they continued even same. And then at some point Bholanath asked, he was seeing all the kriyas are happening in her body, and all this asanas, the mudras were manifesting. So he asks that, Ma, you are not initiated. You haven't got diksha, initiation. How can you do all this? So for Ma, this was like, she said, as you play, so you hear. So she said, what is diksha? So Bholanath himself, he didn't answer. He could have answered. He said, okay, we should ask some guru, some master. So there was Bholanath's elder brother's wife. She got initiation from some master. And they recently got a letter from their guru. So the address was there. So Bholanath wrote a letter to this master to come to visit them, but no reply. Then later, she herself wrote the letter, but he didn't reply. So from Ma's inside, the reply came. Whenever there is a true seeker, whenever there is a sincere call, God Himself manifests in the form of diksha, initiation. So the true yearning is needed. And that's the meaning of diksha. Then, this is a very beautiful, in the human history, this is a unique incident. Never saw one who herself initiated herself. Herself, she is the mantra, she is the deity, she is everything here. She called this Swayam Diksha, self-initiation. So it was in 1922 on Julan Purnima. This Julan festival is celebrated in all over Bengal. In that they have a swing, and on that swing, Lord Krishna and Radha, they make sit both of them, and then they celebrate in that way. So a lady came and asked Ma that evening, are you coming to join us for this festival? So Ma said, this body is not going. She was feeling inside something different. So she served Bholanath the meal. She herself took a little bit meal. And then after taking permission from Bholanath, she sat facing towards the Ishan corner, northeast corner. This is very significant in her life. When she was born, her head was also in this Ishan cone. So she started meditating. And as soon as she sat facing towards the Ishan, this corner, and then her body became very still. And then the kriyas started happening in her body. By herself, she sitting in the asana, she bent completely forward. And then, as if cleaning the whole flow, her hands started moving. This all was happening. She was not doing anything. It was all happening. So her hand was moving as if she's cleaning the flow. And then, by itself, the hand moved in a way that she was making a yantra. And on that, she made a yajna vedi. And on that, she said the hand was moving in a way as if it was writing the bij mantras. So this all happened. Then she, from the Brahmarandra, from the top of the head, from the heart to the head, she started bringing all the deities one by one. And she placed them in front. The deities would tell the mantra, their mantras, and by itself, the whole process of the puja, the vessels, the offerings, the mantras, everything was manifesting. She was not doing anything, and everything was happening on its own. And then what happened? One by one, she was bringing them out from her Brahman from top, and then when the puja, when the yajna, when all the whole ceremony finished, she would bring them back from where they have come. And she said, infinite, no deity remained. The whole night this puja, this diksha, initiation process was happening, and she herself was, the deities were coming, and then she was placing them back into her. The mantras they were revealing, and then the pujas were happening, all this kriyas, yogic kriyas were happening, and then all were entering back into her. This is, I say again, this is unique in the human history. Never heard before. That the mantra, she is, the deity, she is the disciple, she is the master, everything. This is initiation, self-initiation. So after that, this all happened, and then she, for days, she was in that ecstasy. You could see her body in that bhav. And then one day, she was just sitting and the kriyas were happening, manifesting in her body. One of the relative, Bholanath's relative, came with Bholanath. And when he saw this, he asked Bholanath, why don't you stop her? One should not do this on herself. One should first get initiated, learn from someone, then only one can do this. He again and again pressed Bholanath to tell her to stop. And Ma was there in that bhav, and she turned her head while sitting this way. She turned back the head and she said, what do you want to ask? Say. So he really got scared, and immediately Ma, because she was the incarnation of love, Vatsalya, her voice became very normal, and she said, don't be scared. Please ask. What do you want to ask? So Bholanath asked, who are you? So Ma said, Mahadev, Mahadevi. So Bholanath said, why your voice is little different? It's not normal. She said, it's the incarnation of the divinity in this human body. That's why it is like that. So the Bholanath again asked, why you are doing all this kriyas, all this different mantras and all this are manifesting through you. Why you are doing without initiation? She said, the initiation has already happened. It happened on the Julan Purnima. So then Bholanath said, when am I going to be initiated? So she said, you are going to be initiated after that many months. On that particular day, that constellation will be there. So they could not find out this constellation. So, because it's an astrological thing. So Ma said, go in such place, in that place in the village. This man is there. He knows the way to look into the astrological chart. Bring him, call him. So Bholanath went and brought him. So he checked, and exactly that day, that particular constellation was there. What Ma said, that this day you will be initiated in that constellation. Then this man asked, who are you? So Ma said, Purna Brahma Narayan. You can hear in our ashram, we are having from morning, sunrise to sunset, this Havan, this fire ceremony of this very mantra. Om Purna Brahma Narayani Ma Anandamayi Namaha Swaha. So then this person asked, okay, you are that, what you say, Purna Brahm Narayan or Mahadev, Mahadevi, but I see you are kind of an evil spirit. You are not that. So he tried to provoke Ma so that she may get angry. But Ma was in that divinity. Huh? So she just smiled. She said, whatever you may say, that I am. This is the third answer. She said, whatever you may say. And this is absolute. This is the definition of absolute. Brahman. She didn't confine herself to some definition that I am, whatever you may say. Then they ask again, how can you show us the proof? You are that. So Ma called Bholanath, and Bholanath ji just sat in front of her, and she chanted some mantra, and she just touched his top of the head. The moment she touched, he fall into this trance state. No breath, no outer sign of any life, just in that. So after few minutes, this elder brother's son, he came from the school. And when he saw Ma in such a state, strange state, and this Bholanath, his uncle, also in this complete still state, so he started crying. What is this happening? So all these people, they prayed to Ma, please bring Bholanath ji back. So Ma again chanted the mantras and touched his forehead, and he became normal, came back to the body. And when they asked him what you felt, he said it was complete bliss. I did not have any body consciousness, and it was beyond. I never had this experience. So this is how we can say our Ma, just through mere touch, she could bring this divine state. And the Leela, what today we discuss, this is a play of sadhana where she manifested in this form and initiated herself. It's a play of sadhana. So we continue tomorrow with further Leelas in Bajitpur, and then Shahbag. Shahbag is a most important place in Ma's life journey in these Leelas. Jai Ma.